I'm Ananda Lewis. I help women thrive. You can find me on Instagram at I'm Ananda Lewis or on my new app, Elixir, available in all app stores right now. And you're watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back, Connect fam. Your girl Stitches here. Our Sandy, you see how I said our Sandy will be back. But in the meantime, I'm excited for our next guest. She is truly what you would call a boss. You could add 3 bosses to that. Our guest is Shari Gonzalez, recently elevated to market president for iHeartMedia, Miami, Fort Lauderdale market. She has quite the resume and so much experience and knowledge. So I'm just excited that she's going to be coming and sharing all that she knows. Well, some of what she knows with us this morning. Connect fam, help me welcome Miss Shari Gonzalez. Hi, Shari.
Hi, Stitches. I'm so happy to be with you today.
I'm excited. You look fabulous, and we just thank you for taking the time out. Can we jump straight into it, Cher?
Absolutely.
Okay, so true story. A media vet with 30 years under your belt, from your career as a sales assistant to account executive, director of sales, and most recently, #boss moves, market president. Congratulations, first and foremost, on that. But when you look back at your career, can you share with us, Shari, like what have been some of your most proudest moments?
Oh, well, I think my proudest moment was lasting the 2 weeks temporary assignment I had. That's how I got into radio back in, it's actually more than 30 years. I'm going to date myself. Back in 1989. My general sales manager convinced me to get into sales, which was a leap of faith. So, just the whole journey I'm grateful for. Couldn't be more grateful for where I am today, working with incredible talent like you, Stitches, middays on the beat 103.5. Listen, I get to sell media. I get to work with great talent, wonderful brands, and we're all sitting at the edge of the ocean.
So what, if you can, what were some examples of bad talking to yourself, and what was an example of where you pivoted to positive self-talk? Because I want people to hear it, to identify that's not a positive talk.
Right. No, well, I mean, it runs the gamut, but I mean, just, confidence, looking at the external in your world as ways to validate or give you confidence. I used to do that a lot, and it really, it didn't make me move forward. I think, the examples are when I first got in the business, I was very, very young. I'm talking to CEOs and business owners, like, who am I? And I realized that I was paying too much attention to the negative, and it was my soundtrack. And though I couldn't.
Hey, that's good. I was paying too much attention to the negative, and it became that's a line. It became my soundtrack.
It really did. And I was playing it on hot rotation. Every time I hit it's what I spend my mind on most of the time that defines me.
Nice. And thank you so much for that. And switching gears before we wrap up, thank you so much for your time, Cher. We got a little bit more time with you, though. I want to talk about some of your favorite mentors and collaborations or collaborators that you've had over the past years and throughout your time in radio or just in life in general. Being Women's History Month, whether they're male or female, who really comes to mind as some of your favorite mentors and some of the people that you've been able to work with that helped you throughout your career?
Well, I will tell you, my first one that's lived with me for a long time, and it might be a surprise, is Prince.
Oh, the artist Prince.
The artist Prince. I'm a huge fan, but he, I learned a lot from him beyond his incredible music, just the approach that he had in his business. He was fearless. He was convicted. Most incredible things that happened when I was a sales assistant in my early 20s working in Washington, D.C. is I had a group of women who took me on and sponsored me.
Yeah.
And one of those relationships I still have, over 40 years ago, and certainly a lot of different leaders along the way, as well as some who were not great leaders,
right?
Probably taught me some really valuable lessons.
Nice. That's good. Yeah. And I want to touch on this really quick. For some, for someone who may be watching and listening and just maybe in that stunt in sales and just, or really in life in general, and it's just kind of like, I don't know what to do. I can't make these sales. I don't know what to do. What advice could you, with your list of experience, what advice could you give to somebody watching now?
Train up. Train. It's a craft. Sales is a craft. It is not a job. It's a career. But know that failure is absolutely a part of it, and jump into it sometimes, right? Because, I used to have an account executive, a colleague of mine, and she would jump out of her cube and yell, "I got to 10." And I would ask her, "Janice, what are you talking about?" She said, "Well, I just got 8 no's, so I know the next 2 are going to be yeses."
Nah.
So I think learn your craft, train up, work harder. Nobody can steal your work ethic, and believe in yourself.
Believe it. I love it. And what's up next for iHeartMedia, Share? Boss, what's next?
Up next? Another amazing year with incredible talent like you. We're so happy. The market is, Miami, South Florida. We've got so many businesses moving here. Thank God. Tourism and restaurants, as we see with spring break. Yeah. I'm excited that we have just incredible talent, and I see really amazing things happening for us in 22 and 23.
I love it. My ears are ringing, Cher. I feel like somebody's asking me, well, are you guys hiring? Are you hiring? If
we are.
Where can people go to find you and to find more information on when or if?
Sure. Go to iHeartMedia.com. Also, I think it's iHeartMedia for Jobs.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Cher. And where can people follow you? Stay connected with Shari Gonzalez.
Follow Stitches and you'll follow me.
For real, though. Thank you, Shari. You're amazing. And congratulations. Keep leading and keep being the amazing boss that you are. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jess DeFeo, and I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.